I am Lamont at Large. Today I am in Delphi, Indiana. I am standing on the Mountain High Bridge Trail. I'm here to ask a question. Who is responsible for the murder of Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Please pay close attention. We're looking for a killer. So this is the spot of the infamous abduction and murder of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. This is the Mountain High Bridge Trail. As you can see, it is now closed down. I had to go past the fence to get here. I believe there is some kind of construction in the works. They might possibly be knocking this bridge down and building another one, or at least installing some side rails. You can see there is a clear drop of about 75 feet. And on February 13th of 2017, Abigail and Liberty, they got dropped off by a family member to go hiking in this trail. The weather was good that day, so they thought they'd go out and just hike and walk alongside this bridge right here. And as they were walking, there was a weird individual who is commonly referred to now as the Bridge Man. A pretty good picture of him, if I do say so myself, is online. And Liberty got a bad feeling about this guy following them, so she had the wherewithal to pull out her camera phone and take video of him. And there is many pictures of him. There's many police sketches, and there is a voice recording of him possibly asking the girls a question. And unfortunately, her bad feelings about him came true because they were viciously and brutally murdered. I'm not really sure where their bodies were found, and I'm not even sure what part of the bridge they encountered him on. But as I walk past this bridge, there is some weak spots that I can feel. This bridge is very dangerous. Nobody should be walking on it. And the very next day, on February 14th of 2017, their bodies were found somewhere in these wooded areas right here. Somewhere in these wooded areas right here. So this video really isn't about me discussing the facts of the case. There is many videos on YouTube of people who go very much into depth of what happened, what they think, so forth and so on. My job in this video isn't going to explain details that have already been circulated, details that might not even be true, details that are made up. There's a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people with a lot of subscribers, and they have a way bigger channels than me, spreading fake gossip, continuously talking about this case to get views and clicks and likes. And so this video isn't about that. I was compelled to come over here because I wanted to visit their gravesite, but also show you guys the bridge. I know a lot of people on YouTube that make videos, they don't get to travel like me. So yeah, they got Google Maps and Google Images, but they're not coming out here the way how I go to crime scenes and so forth and what have you. But a very horrible murder that I still to this day have very bad feelings on if it's ever going to be solved. It amazes me to this day how they had such a good picture of him and even has his voice on recording. And the police have gotten lots of leads, lots of tips, and none of them came to fruition. None of them at all. One quick note about a possible suspect. There was a man this year that was wanted for a kidnap and rape of a woman by the name of Paul Eder. And on June 27th of this year, 2019, he was pulled over by police here in Indiana who suspected that he was driving a stolen pickup truck. And he went on a little chase with them. He went to a place to hold himself up. There was a 5-hour police standoff, and he eventually ended up shooting himself and killing himself. He is now being investigated as a possible suspect in this crime. But as of now, in this recording, there is no strong suspects. And again, those pictures, pretty clear pictures. Who knows who this guy was? Who knows if he came here often? Everyone can speculate, everyone can guess. You have police detectives, psychology experts who will say possibly he knew the area very well and he had planned this killing. And it, to this day, has not been released how the girls were murdered. Okay, so this is the grave of Liberty Rose Lynn German, December 27th, 2002 to February 13th, 2017. I want to read what's inscribed on the back of her stone. The Lord took you away on a February day to a wonderful place so far away. Not a day goes by we don't cry for you. Although we know you should not want us to, our hearts will heal, our thoughts will clear, but in our hearts we'll keep you near. For God has welcomed you with open arms, with his love and without any more harm. We'll keep your memories in our minds, but happiness without you is awful hard to find. You will always be a blessing, no one can replace our love for you. But loving without you is the hardest thing we do. We'll wipe our tears for you're in a better place, and keep our memories of you that no one can erase. I walked all around the cemetery looking for her friend Abigail, the other girl who was murdered along with her, and I couldn't find her. It's led me to believe that possibly the family had her cremated and maybe they have her with them in their home. Very, very sad, very, very horrible crime. It's been over 2.5 years since this crime's been committed. We got a pretty clear picture of the killer. We have his voice on a voice recording, but yet we have no main prime suspects. There is no statute of limitations on murder investigations. Here's the tip line. If you have any information, 844-459-5786. You could also call the FBI. They are investigating this as well. FBI.gov. Call them 1-800-CALL-FBI. Final words before I end this video. The Indiana State Police and the local jurisdiction here in Delphi, Indiana, has received literally thousands of tips. But the main tip that they need to receive to solve this murder case is coming from you, and you have not called them yet. Hey, listen, I'm not saying to call the police and waste their time. But somebody out there has a weird uncle, has a weird cousin. He has clothes just like that. I am still baffled and shocked to this day that no one has called. Like, oh, I know that guy. Maybe I can jog somebody's memory. Who knows? And one last word before I go. A lot of people say that the earth is 5,000 years old. And these poor girls were only here for a couple years. It's cases like this that I really, really hope that there is a reincarnation, because they deserve a second chance. They deserve a second chance. I am Lamont at Large. Thank you for watching. Peace out.